Hello students, we are going to continue our lesson 1.3 on wings of courage. Let's continue. In recognition of his feat, he was awarded the Distinguished Flying Cross means DFC on the spot by the Supreme Allied Commander of Southeast Asia, the first Indian pilot to have received it. Singh was selected for the Empire Pilot Training Course at Royal Air Force means RAF Cranwell in 1938 when he was 19 years old. He retired from service in 1969. We have already seen about his work, about his contribution. Okay, so he was awarded the Distinguished Flying Cross means DFC. Actually there are so many abbreviations in this lesson, so underline these words which will be the part of match the pair, or we can say write down these words in full form. Write down the full form of these words. Okay, so such kind of questions can be there. So he was awarded by Supreme Allied Commander of Southeast Asia. Before that I told you already that there were two different groups, there were two different sides, and it was the time of Second World War. Okay, so because of him India, or we can say that because we were under British rule, we got freedom or we won that particular war. Okay, he was awarded by the Supreme Allied Commander of Southeast Asia. The first Indian pilot to have received it. He was the first Indian pilot. Okay, and Singh was also selected for the Empire Pilot Training Course at Royal Air Force. Okay, underline this word. And Cranwell, actually it is a particular name of a place, in 1938 when he was 19 years old. Okay, he was not so old, he was very young that time. Okay, he retired from service in 1969. Singh was born on April 15, 1999. If you will notice that, you will come to know that first we have seen year 1965, then we have seen 1944, now we are going to see 1999. Means this is a story related to his birth, related to his childhood, and about his life, and it is the story before independence. Okay, he was born on April 15, 1999 in Lialpur, now Faisalabad, Pakistan, and completed his education at Montgomery, now Sahiwal, Pakistan. Actually, in 1999, India was not divided into India and Pakistan. This was the whole India. Okay, at that time there was no partition, so that's why he was born in Pakistan. Okay, means this particular place is now in Pakistan. Formerly it was in India. And completed his education where? At Montgomery. It is now also in Pakistan. His first assignment on being commissioned was to fly Wasteland Wapiti biplanes in the northwestern Fortuna province as a member of the number 1 RIAF squadron. I already told you what is squadron. Squadron is a kind of a troop, or we can say a group of 12 to 24 pilots. Okay, and he led them, or we can say he was the leader of them. Okay, see, biplane means old type of aircraft having two pairs of wings, means there were 4 wings. Okay, there are 4 wings, one above the other. Before this we have already seen that he had flown different kind of 60 aircrafts. Okay, so he started getting different kind of knowledge of different kind of aircrafts, and he was the member of number 1 RIAF squadron that time. After a brief stint with the newly formed number 2 RIAF squadron, where the Marshal flew against the tribal forces, he later moved back to number 1 squadron as a flying officer to fly the Hawker Hurricane. He was promoted to the rank of squadron leader in 1944. We have already seen that it was a time of Second World War. Okay, a brief stint means a short period of work. Okay, with the newly formed number 2, that time number 2 RIAF squadron was newly formed and he flew against the tribal forces. Okay, means he fought against them, and later he moved back number 1 squadron as a flying officer to fly the Hawker Hurricane. If you want to note down all the things on one particular page, it will be easy for you to understand all years properly. Make a timeline properly. It will help you to understand what happened and when it happened. He was promoted to the rank of squadron leader in 1944. This is another kind of achievement of his life. For his role in successfully leading the squadron in combat, he was awarded the Distinguished Flying Corps, means DFC, in 1944. On August 15, 1947, he achieved the unique honor of leading a flypast of over 100 IAF aircraft over the Red Fort in Delhi. Okay, it was a kind of great honor for him that he got a chance to fly. A flypast means a ceremonial flight of an aircraft passing over a place. We have seen so many different kind of aeroplanes. Okay, so just like that, it was happened on August 15, 1947, and he achieved that honor. He led that time a fly past of over 100 IAF aircraft over the Red Fort in Delhi. We have idea on Red Fort. Okay, at that particular place on Independence Day and also Republic Day. Okay, we celebrate these 2 days very grandfully. Write down all his achievement on one particular page. Okay, because he did so many things and it will be very difficult for you if you want to just memorize it. Okay, next, after his promotion to the rank of wing commander, he attended the Royal Staff College at the UK. Immediately after Indian independence, he commanded Ambala in the rank of group captain. In 1949, he was promoted to the rank of Air Commodore and took over as Air Officer Commanding, means AOC, of an operational command which later come to be known as Western Air Command. See, his another achievement that he got promotion and he became the wing commander. Okay, he attended Royal Staff College. It is not very easy to attend that particular college at UK. And immediately after that, Indian independence, he commanded Ambala in the rank of group captain. In 1949, means after independence, he was promoted to the rank of Air Commodore and took over as Air Officer Commanding of an operational command, which later came to be known as Western Air Command. Okay, it is also one of his achievement. Singh had the distinction of having the longest tenure as AOC of an operational base, initially from 1949 to 1952 and then again from 1957 to 1961. After his promotion to the rank of Air Vice Marshal, he was appointed as the AOC in C. C means Chief of an operational command. See his all kind of achievements. He had the distinction of having the longest tenure of as AOC. We have already seen what is AOC, Air Officer Commanding. Okay, an operational base initially from 1949 to 1952, means near about 4 years. Again he got a chance for again 4 years. After his promotion to the rank of Air Vice Marshal, he was appointed as the AOC in C, means Air Officer Commanding in Chief. Okay. Towards the end of 1962 war, Towards the end of the 1962 war, he was appointed as the Deputy Chief of the Air Staff and he became the Vice Chief of the Air Staff in 1963. He was the overall commander of the Joint Air Training Exercise Shiksha held between IAF, we have already seen that, okay, Indian Air Force. RAF means what? Royal Air Force, and RAAF means Royal Australian Air Force. Towards the end of the war in 1962, at that time actually he played very important role at the time of war. He was appointed as the Deputy Chief of the Air Staff. Okay, his another achievement, and he became the Vice Chief of the Air Staff in 1963. He was overall commander of the Joint Air Training Exercise. The name of that exercise was Shiksha, which was held between IAF, not only in IAF, not only in our Royal Air Force, it was also held in between Royal Australian Air Force. Okay, actually already I told you that there are so many abbreviations. Okay, just like find out the meaning, write down the long form of IAF, RAF. So make a list and write down the long form of all abbreviations in your copy. It will be a kind of question for you, and definitely it will be the part of exam, and I'm sure such kind of questions were there in the board exam. So take a glance of the whole particular paragraph, passages, different kind of passages. You will come to know this particular lesson is based on question tag and change the voice. Okay, and already we have seen that there are different kind of questions based on direct indirect speech also. Okay, and just I ask you to mention or to make a list of all abbreviations. Okay, and make a timeline also. I will check this, have you sent or not. Okay, so I'm going to send some exercise for you to find out the answers, to make sure that are you getting the topic properly, because this topic is really very hard to understand. Okay, you can also make a list of different officers. Okay, they played very important role in such kind of wars, different kind of war. I'm going to send a passage based on this particular paragraphs. See that particular simple factual activities. I already told you, write down a particular timeline. It will help you to find out answers, and the question is depend on this timeline. This is our second passage, commending his role to squadron leader in 1944. Okay, these are questions based on that. Again I will send clicks on group. It will be easy to find out answers, and this lesson is very important for grammar purpose also. Okay, personal response type questions, activity based on contextual grammar. Okay, I didn't teach you here, but if you can solve this, okay, it will be good for you. Otherwise definitely when I will teach that topic, that time I will explain this. Okay, remaining portion we will continue in next lecture. Till then, stay home, stay safe.